First tonight, the ceasefire in the Middle East has done little to calm tensions in New York City.
And one night after protests turned violent in Manhattan, the man who was at the center of this attack in the Diamond District is telling his story.
A bruised Joseph Borgen says that's him on the ground in this video being attacked by a group of men.
And they were macing me or pepper spray for like a minute straight. Kick me, punch me, beat me with crutches, hit me with flags.
In addition to the bruises, he says he suffered a concussion. Borgen was alone on his way to attend a pro-Israel rally.
I never made it to the rally. Next thing you know, before I could even react, I was surrounded by like a crowd, and they were, making like anti-Jewish comments.
What happened last night is absolutely unacceptable. There's no place for anti-Semitism in New York City. We will not tolerate it. My message is very clear. Anyone who commits such an act is going to be arrested and prosecuted.
Dozens of others were taken into police custody after pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli brawlers squared off in Times Square, throwing objects and other projectiles.
We all want peace. We all want to get along. And, violence is not the answer.
First off, I have to say, I'm so sorry you went through that. Come on, it's crazy, right?
It was a cliche. I said that it can happen anywhere. Anti-Semitism. I've been in New York my entire life. I grew up in Long Island. I've been in this city for the past decade. And yeah, like I said, it was a cliche, I would say, but I never actually believed it until that day.
Yeah. Let me ask you something, because you're very passionate about what you believe, and you were headed to an event, right?
It was the day of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire.
Right.
So there was a rally called just to go out and show our support for Israel as a Jewish people, as a Jewish country, and that's exactly what I was doing.
Can you imagine ever doing what was done to you to someone else because of what they believed?
No, I don't have that much hate in me for anything or anyone. You need to be some sort of crazy person to do what you did. And in the heart of Times Square, in the middle of the day, without fear of repercussion or any consequence. I mean, there's hundreds, if not thousands of people around. So you're not getting away with anything in that moment. You clearly just want to prove a point and show that you can do this and you're going to do this and you don't care.
You said it at one point, you thought, this is it. I'm going to die on the streets of New York here.
I was holding on for dear life. I just braced, grabbed my head, my neck area, and I didn't know when it was going to end. I didn't know how it was going to end, if someone was going to come help me. I really had no idea in that moment. And yeah, those thoughts were running through my head, unfortunately, if this really could be it. I mean, it was like just a degrading experience overall. It was embarrassing. And I mean, in the immediate aftermath, I was in so much pain. My whole body was on fire. I had concussion. My wrist is still messed up. I had to get surgery a few months ago. So this is over a year later. I'm still dealing with a lot of these residual effects from what took place.
You've seen the horrific video. He's had to have surgery. He did have a concussion, torn ligaments in his arms. This was not something that you just kind of get up and shake off. You were taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is America. And this is happening because they saw something on your head.
Just this yarmulke like I'm wearing myself today.
Yeah.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.